So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the.
Hi guys, I'm gonna share the Stauch days 1 through 4 trial walkthrough. This is a few of the things that happened, and then I'm gonna start covering the trial from day 5. Here we go. Stepmother murder trial. A woman stands trial for allegedly murdering her 11-year-old stepson, Gannon Stauch, in a bloody and brutal killing. Opening statements against Letitia Stauch, 39, are scheduled to begin Monday, April 3rd. Deputies in El Paso County, Colorado, previously said that Stauch falsely reported Gannon Stauch missing in January 27, 2020. While the boy's father was out of town for National Guard work, she did not, as she claims, look for him at any neighbors' homes to find him, they said. Letitia was unable to provide the actual location of the home she went to, the names of Gannon's friends he was supposed to be playing with, the names of the parents of Gannon's friends, authorities said. Stauch allegedly gave shifting stories, failing to recall the names of the friends in question or the friends' parents. She is accused of repeatedly lying in the investigation, falsely reporting a rape, and disconnecting her cell phone for an extended period of time. In truth, she killed her stepson in his bedroom the afternoon of January 27th, 2020, deputies said. Physical evidence recovered from the residence and inside Gannon's bedroom supports that a violent event occurred in his bedroom, which caused bloodshed, including blood spatter on the walls and enough blood loss to stain his mattress, soak through the carpet pad, and stain the concrete below his bed, authorities wrote. Investigators claim she put Gannon's body in her Volkswagen Tiguan, initially dumped his remains off a highway in Douglas County, Colorado, and eventually moved him all the way over to Santa Rosa County, Florida. She was arrested in South Carolina.
Well, devastating. Initially, Scott, I can't lie when the TMZ information.
Gannon, I promise this is the last time I'm going to ask you. I'm just freaked out, okay? Are you sure you didn't do it on purpose? I did it. Okay, we promise. You promise. On purpose. Pinky promise. Pinky. Okay, all right, so listen. We're going to have to sell stuff to fix it. Okay, so we figure out what we gotta sell. We can sell the sofa, we can sell whatever, because we gotta get it fixed. So, lady, don't be mad at us and kick us out of the house. Okay? You got it? You got it?
I just worry about my friend.
Okay, shh. Listen. So tomorrow...
Intentionally came up with numerous different stories about what had happened. Gannon was missing. Went to a friend's house and never returned. Gannon was kidnapped by a guy named Eduardo. Gannon was kidnapped but this time by a guy named Quincy Brown. She went to look for a bike up near that Douglas County, El Paso County line. Gannon test rode that bike, crashed, and suffered a horrible head injury. And a guy named Quincy Brown takes Gannon, and now the defendant doesn't know where Gannon is. Cartels were somehow involved with Gannon's disappearance. And most cruelly, that Landon Hyatt, Gannon's mother, was involved with Gannon's disappearance. All of her actions were purposely designed by her to distance herself from what she did. Throw off investigators, buy her time, escape accountability for what she did to Gannon on January 27, 2020. At the conclusion of the evidence that we'll be presenting in this case, you'll be asked to determine whether the defendant is guilty or not guilty of the charges that we've leveled against her. You'll also be asked to determine whether she was sane or insane at the time that she killed Gannon. All of her decisions, all of her deliberate actions betray her claims of insanity. She knew that what she had done to Gannon was wrong.
This afternoon, that's the PG stuff, the rated G information, photos you're going to see. For a general audience, go forward in this case, you're going to see the autopsy photos. You're going to see the photos of when Gannon was brought out of the suitcase. And they're horrible. Horrible. It was an awful, awful thing that was done to Gannon. And I see Mr. Allen get up here, and he's emotional, almost into tears, talking about it. And I get it. I get it. What happened to that little 11-year-old boy is beyond description. The facts of this case, awful. You know, it's so bad. This is a lost cause. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't quit. I can't leave this courtroom. Got to do my job in this case. Mr. Toledo does. I can't just, after that opening statement, all the information that I've seen, the photos, the smiling picture of Gannon, hearing about him being shot, stabbed multiple times. Hundreds of witnesses and 800 pieces of evidence that are going to come in. I can't check out now and just sit down and write this out. I can't do it because it wouldn't be fair. Wouldn't be fair to the court system, the process, and it wouldn't be fair to Ms. Stauch. And I know people will say, well, who gives a shit about what's fair for Ms. Stauch? The court systems do. The law does. The Constitution, the Bill of Rights. The war fought over these things that we're dealing with today. Old school laws, the presumption of innocence, right to remain silent, stuff that comes all the way back from Old Boston and Paul Revere riding through the streets on his horse going, the British are coming, the British are coming. Old stuff, and it matters. And once we decide something in the media, before you have heard one shred of evidence, prejudge this case before anything has taken place, then all of that is lost. And we are truly a country that is no longer ruled by law, but by the media. Mr. Tolini, we lost. Stauch, we lost. We have lost in the court of public opinion and the media. He's guilty. I get that. This is a court of law. As Judge Werner said, up to those double doors there, this is a special place. This isn't the media. This isn't Facebook. Wash all of that away. Don't try to get up and walk out of the courtroom before you started. Do your jobs. Listen to the evidence. When the evidence is complete, go back into the jury room and weigh the evidence.
My question. I mean, answer those questions for me.
What's the first question?
All right. Did you kill Gannon?
No.
Okay. Did Gannon die on your watch, whether it was an accident or naturally from some injury?
No.
Okay. Did Gannon have an accident of a serious nature and you freak out and cover it up?
No.
So the answer is to no to all of that.
Correct.
Okay. Now this is going to be very uncomfortable. Have an accident of a serious nature and you freak out and cover it up?
No.
So the answer is to no to all of that.
Correct.
Okay. Now this is going to be very uncomfortable for you, even more uncomfortable than what I just asked you. Did Harley kill Gannon?
God, no.
Okay, did she, any of the same questions, did she have anything to do with an accident, a cover-up? Was she involved in this at all with you?
No. I haven't been involved either.
So so something, there's a blank somewhere that you have not filled the blank. So.
How did I not fill the blank? So you don't think for a second that someone came in the house and took Gannon? You don't think that?
I don't doubt that. I don't know what to believe, but I'm not doubting you. I'm just having to ask all these questions. So, you know.
I begged you. So I said, hey, let us all be together. Look at me in my eyes and ask me that question. Feel it in your heart and then ask me that question.
But you gotta look at it from my perspective. Okay, first of all, and I got a couple things to say, so let me get through it. These stories, just like I've said the whole time, they don't sound legit to me. They just don't add up. They're not true. Something is off from every story because there's different versions. So that's number one. Number two.
I've only talked to you once.
Okay. All right, fair enough. But you got to put yourself in my shoes, okay? What the hell would you do with this information? How would you put all these pieces together? So, I mean, you got to look from my glasses. How am I supposed to put all these pieces together when I don't even have a third of the pieces? I'm just trying to find the pieces and get them together.
You want me to answer that question?
Which one? The one about what if it was Harley?
Yeah.
Yeah, answer that question.
Okay, so as soon as you tell me this, when I get off this phone, I would have my husband and my children together in a home, and our husbands would be praying, and we would be on the phone with the detectives, and we would be saying, listen, I support my husband, and we need to find someone over here. Somebody had to see something. Ask them again. Do something. We would be putting an alert out everywhere. We would be putting a description out everywhere. We would close all of them up and down 95, because at least Mexico.
95? What? Why would you?
I'm sorry, 85, whatever.
85?
What's the word called? 25. This
Oh.
is the state, at least in Mexico.
Well, please be careful when you say those things because then they're going to start looking up and down 95 on the East Coast. Okay?
Sorry.
And that's not going to help us. Since you know he's not over there, that's not going to help us if they get sent over there. Okay? So but you didn't answer my question. How am I supposed to put all these pieces together? You're telling me let's go home and pray, and I've been praying praying nonstop. Okay? But we got to have action too. So So here, listen. I gotta go because now I'm freaking. Everybody's gonna start questioning me at the house. Where have you been? What are you doing? Are you involved? I'm gonna get all those questions now. So
The house? Who are you staying with?
Uncle Jeff, and then freaking Veronica and all them that are all over the place. Okay, so
Why would you have to be anywhere near them?
I don't have to be, but you saw we had to do. Listen.
And your daughter.
Teacher, listen, I had to do these statements and interviews and all this shit. It's just nonstop. Every day is something else. Okay, so if you think all this information is what they need, apparently the El Paso people haven't done their job and they haven't forwarded it to the FBI. So I don't know. There's some Amber lady called me from the FBI. And I'm gonna just email you her number and her name. And if you want to pass this information to her, that's much higher than the freaking CBS or whatever you call it.
Yeah, because they called everyone I know.
Okay, well then that's what.
You can tell them too.
Okay, but I don't have the document you have. So anyways, I'm just gonna send you the contact. And if you want it, you take it. If not, I can't make you do anything. But I gotta go. Okay.
Yeah, but that's not how you would say trying to find your son. You would not say, if you don't want to do anything, then blah, blah, blah.
No, that's not true because I can't. I wanted you with me the whole time and you left. So I'm going to give you the information you need to pass your stuff along and then you can do that, okay?
Listen to me. We don't have anywhere to stay. I'm asking you to stay with your wife and daughter and let's do this together. Now you tell me no if you think that you don't give a shit about us and you don't want that. You tell me no right now.
Tell you no?
You tell me yes. If you want your family together because you believe me.
I wanted my family together. Listen to me. I wanted my family together the whole time. And listen, you're not letting me help you, so I recommend that you get in contact with this Amber lady because she offered me help and safety because I told her what I was going through. And I'm sure they'll do the same thing for you, especially all that you've been through when you're telling me about the social media stuff and people chasing you around. You sent an email, so I'm going to send you her contact information, okay? And then you decide whether or not to contact her to find protection for yourself and get them this information, okay? But I got to go, okay? I got to go, Tisha. I got to go.
Question.
Listen, I said I wanted you to be together, but I gotta go, okay? Gotta go. All right, bye.
I told my own husband every little detail, everything. You think I don't want my family?
All right, Tisha, listen. Like I said the whole time, I'm just trying to help you and trying to keep you and Harley safe from all. I mean, these people are after me now. I don't know who the hell it is, but like I said, I had to go get my clothes changed and everything just so I could blend in better. And I want you to know that no matter what, we can work through this together, and I can help you, okay? But you just gotta let me help you. But you told me to be straight up. I got a very straight up question, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Did you kill Gannon?
No.
I need to know. I need you to answer me yes or no right now.
I killed Gannon. The answer is no. I can't believe you asked me this.
I just gotta know you. I told you to be straight up. I gotta know what's happening to my son.
Why you would think I killed Gannon?
There's a lot of unknowns. I mean, being straight up again, you changed your story again to me for the fourth time.
No, I changed my story.
You did. This is the fourth version of the same story, okay?
Wow.
Like half of what you told me today, cut foot, and now he's got burned arms and picking it, and his butt's bleeding. All this stuff is new to what you told me the other day. And the other day you told me you cleaned up the area where nobody would see it. But now you told me you just changed clothes. I just don't know what the hell's going on.
I didn't tell you. First off, you never even listened to me about anything that went on.
I did. No, you stopped because I listened to you. I listened to you, and then I went and got the guns and put them in the truck, and then I came back and me and Landon listened to you. And then I stopped and picked your story apart. So get it straight, Tisha. I listened to you, and I said if I'm wrong about I'll get on my knees and beg you for forgiveness. Did I not say that?
Yeah, but you haven't.
Exactly, because I haven't been proven wrong yet. I want the truth. If I'm wrong, if the police, no matter what they're doing, the FBI, the CBI, the CBS, whoever, okay, if they tell me I'm wrong, I will publicly, in front of the world, get on camera and tell you I'm sorry. But until that happens, we're going to find the truth.
How can you tell me that someone didn't come? I don't understand. How can you tell me that someone didn't do something to hurt me and take Gannon?
I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you it hasn't been proven one way or the other. You said you banged your head on the freaking table. Now I got to tell them to go check out the table and see if there's any blood or any of your...
You do that. They had already asked that.
Okay, but that's the first I heard of it. You see what I'm saying?
But you never would talk to me. You literally just sat here in a conversation and asked me, did I kill our child?
Yes, I did, because if you say no, then I'll stop thinking that you did it. Okay?
That's horrible.
I don't know what to think. My son's blood, you're telling me his blood's all over the walls, and now you're telling me the Mexican guy that had the gun to your head or whatever took him away, and he knows him, and he could be anywhere.
Hold on. Gun? So where did you get that piece from?
That was so now you got me twisting all your stories up, because that was from the first time you told me the story, that he had a gun to your head. You told me it was your gun. You told me, but you told me it was your gun, so that's fine. I mean, I'm not debating the points here, but...
I said the black one.
Okay, fine, but I mean...
You know in your heart I would never hurt Gannon.
Yes, I absolutely believe that. But I'm doing everything I can to help you right now. Tisha, listen. The thing is, if you don't, but it's not just. I asked you if you killed him. You said no, and I'm sorry. That was a hard question. But if you know anything, or you did anything, or just upset about it, we can work together, and I can help you. But I can't help you if you don't tell me anything. It's just there's so many unknowns, Tisha.
Oh my God.
I mean, did anything happen that was an accident that you're scared about?
Really?
I'm just trying to teach you. You know, with my army training, I'm trained to ask all these questions to get us in a safe place, right? And that's why I took the guns out from the get-go. That's just my training kicking in.
Oh my God, I really thought, I thought out of this conversation, Like, I really thought you were going to be supportive of me. I thought you were going to bring your family back together. And I thought that we were going to talk about everything every single day of nothing but Candace.
That's what I'm trying to do.
For a second, you would ask me that I killed Candace. I can't believe that.
Well, I'm glad you said no. That gives me a lot of hope and peace.
Oh, Candace. I already told him about maybe, just maybe, you might have a brother. Maybe. We talked about, we cried about Kobe. We did a lot together.
What?
Whatever, Candace.
Okay, Tisha, let me ask you this way then. I don't believe you killed him. But did something bad happen to him and maybe he is dead or not with us anymore and you just panicked and didn't know what to do? I mean, is there anything like that? Just any information is what I need. We can help you. I can help you get through this. But but we got to know the information about Bubba. I mean, just think of,
Really,
yes, I'm just trying to figure out what happened to him. He's gone and nobody knows anything, but you were the last one to hear him speak. Okay, which was Monday when you were driving around and he left the house. The last time we heard him speak, I don't know. I don't know when that was. Before I left, probably. When I left and he went downstairs to watch Pokemon. That's the last memory I have of him.
Now, but let me tell you something. People don't have the life that I have. People don't just be a normal person, just doing their thing, finally have what they want to do and be in the sky, working. Oh, they don't do that. People premeditate things in life. There's no sign or indications of anything that I would have ever hurt those children. I fought for you. I fought for them.
Yes, you did. You fought for all of us. You're right. I'm not questioning any of that, Tisha. I just did an accident happen? I mean, other than the candle or the burn? I don't know. I'm just trying to ask all the questions.
I've worked with children long enough, Albert. If an accident happened, I'm smart enough. I know what to do. I've had plenty of friends who've been in situations where they've been in the classroom, they accidentally dropped a kid. The kid might have broke their leg. You go to the people, you tell them it's an accident, and you work through it.
Okay, so you also said something that calmed my heart, tremendously about Bubba. That basically you didn't premeditate anything. So whatever happened to him had to be an accident, just like the candle. And obviously you wouldn't plan on something like that because you're a teacher and you do all those babysitting events. I know you wouldn't hurt kids intentionally, but whatever happened was an accident, and I know you didn't plan it.
I didn't have anything to do with it. Why are you saying this to me?
So he would have had to have died naturally then.
He's dead.
I don't know, Tisha.
I can't even believe you were saying that kid is alive. What's wrong with you?
Because it's just none of this makes any sense. I mean, he would have been found by now. Okay, he didn't. All the cameras, all that footage shows him not leaving the house other than in the truck. And like I said, I'm just trying to help you get through this.
Help me?
Yes, help you because.
Help me get through this.
Because I am trying to help you. I want to know what happened again and try to help you and keep Harley safe in everything that I've said the whole time because that's who I am and you know that.
See what y'all think. This is what y'all think. Y'all think somebody's gonna come in here and say something just to appease everyone. But a true person who is completely innocent, you can keep beating me down in the ground all you want to because I didn't do it.
I'm not beating you down.
You think you don't want me anymore? Fine. You don't want that family anymore? Fine. You took my car. You took everything.
I didn't take anything. They got all my shit too, Tisha. I got 2 cars now because Harley's not going to pay for it. I got 2 cars I got to pay for that I can't even see or touch.
I'm begging you.
No, she hasn't. I know. So
You every day, Albert, why are you not with your wife? If you want to be so honest and ask questions, why are you not with your wife and daughter?
Because I'm going to tell you the truth right now because of this conversation, Tisha. I don't know, and I told you that the whole time. I'm confused. I'm all over the place. I can't get the truth from you or the police or nobody. And now, it's just even worse now because I got another story I've got to try to make a theory from.
Another story? You have never talked to me.
But you just told me. You told me a few minutes ago. We went over it. You told me the first story. No, first you told me he ran away. Then it was the story. Then it was the second story. Now it's the third story.
I can't believe you just said the story.
I'm just. What do you want me to call it? The story of Gannon disappearing? Okay, you told me the first version of that, the second version, and now the third version.
You want second or third version?
Yes.
You sit down and talk to me.
No, that day that I got home. No, the day I got home, that next morning after my mom and sister and Landon and everybody was at the house, you told me you were texting Bethel and you told her the story. I don't know what you told her, and I kind of don't even.
Yes, you do.
I don't even care. No.
I told her.
How to swear?
My God, I can't believe you're lying to me right now.
About what? I'm not lying to you about anything, Tisha.
Albert, they had y'all at the police department when I was there.
You mean when Landon showed up and then they brought, I was already there or whatever? Is that what you're talking about? Because that's the only time I know. I don't even know when you're there. I just assumed you had finally come in that night. Or was it the next day you came in? I don't even know, Tisha.
Well, you were there because she was talking to you there.
Who was?
Bethel.
She was talking to me at the police station?
Yes.
Honestly, most of my talking was with.
Rest in peace, Gannon Stauch. You're an angel now. You were a gift from God. You're resting in paradise. I'll do a video on the trial for anybody that has to work during it or misses it. That way you can see it. Thank you. And everybody say a prayer for Gannon Stauch. He's getting justice. That's what we like to see.